Well, welcome back to the Angler's Logbook. My name's James and today I'm going to be showing you what's in my gear bag. It's the end of 2022 and things have changed a little bit since the last time we filmed a video like this. Techniques improved, we've got this new bag from Akuma and a couple of the rods we use all the time out here on Lake Wanaka as well as Lake Hawea. So I thought running you through today what we normally use, what's in here, what our favourite lures are, and hopefully it helps you to catch some fish over this summer. Alright, so I'll start with the rods, running you through that because that's nice and easy, and then we'll show you what's in here next. So when we're trolling, still using this same rod from Akuma. So the Akuma Magda is the reel, and it's the X Factor rod. This has been an awesome setup, and we've been using this for probably 2 years now. I've got a couple of them that we troll with out behind our boat here, and they have a depth counter so you can track how deep your line is, and yeah, found it's a really good setup. Has plenty of feel in the rod tip there for fighting the fish, and yeah, enough stiffness that it tows really well. So a real good all-round package. We've got it spooled with a bit of lead line, and then from the lead line we'll tie on a swivel. Normally we have about a 2 metre leader. We find that's about the right amount of length that you can net the fish at the side of the boat without having too much out there. And then it's also not too little, so the fish will still take what you got on the end of it. Even if we're running a soft bait like we've got on here, we'll still have the swivel, and they'll just help you to get this line twist in the lead line. And then if we're soft baiting or doing any casting, this is our setup we're using. We do have another new rod and reel combo on the way this week, but can't tell you what that is quite yet. But this is the tournament concept again from Akuma. It's got the same reel on it, that's a 2500 series. It's the C25. Awesome combo, works really well up at the canals as well, but also use it just out here on the lake, soft baiting from the boat or from the shore. It's a really good all-round package if you just want one rod at a good price point that does everything you need it to. That one we're running with a bit of 6 pound braid, and then yeah, it depends on what we're fishing on the end of it as to how we rig that one up. You might have seen in one of our other videos we used to run these paravanes. Don't do it too much anymore unless it's right at the height of summer and we want to get our line down a bit deeper than what we do with just the lead line. But I found it's just one more sort of piece in the equipment that we don't really need with the lead line. And yeah, we've sort of gone away from using these so much, but still carry them on the boat when we do want to. So moving inside the gear bag, we'll give you a bit of a close-up look on what we've got in here. So this bag we got from Akuma a few weeks ago, and it's been awesome for organising all our gear. It's got these 4 trays in the bottom, so have everything that we need for all freshwater fishing, other than if we're out fly fishing. This one's really our egg drifting setup, so all our eggs, sinkers, 3-way swivels, hooks, all that sort of thing. I've got a tray full of soft baits, another tray full of all our spinners, and a few other lures there, and then another tray for all our different jig heads. So down in the front here we have scissors, they can cut braid or line, and then we've got a couple of different line options. Most important is a bit of fluorocarbon. This is 8 pound, do prefer 6 pound, they just didn't have any in stock at the local fishing shop when we went in there, but a bit of fluorocarbon's really essential if you want to use some line that the fish can't see. And then in the top here we've just got a few odds and ends, some different flies, knife for filleting the fish, and that's really everything we have in here. We'll run you through some of the lures we use for out on the water here. So our last video that we made, this is probably similar to what we showed you that we were using. We still use this quite a bit as well, but a few different Tobys, around 7 gram, 10 gram, all different colours. We've got our bright oranges, greens, silvers, pinks, just a few different tones for what the fish might be taking. And then also the more like Tasmanian devil style. I've got sort of pink and blue ones we use often, they work really well out here. Also the pink and black, which have on the boat but not on here, they also work awesome if you're looking for a Tassie devil that's going to catch your fish. Highly recommend that one. And then to our soft bait. So this is what we're using, I'd say 80% of the time when we're out trolling now. I found these are really effective. I've only really gotten into these in the last 12 months. Hadn't used them before that, but to be honest, they're so easy to fish with, and we have awesome results with them. Is what we're using down south a couple of videos ago, down in Te Anau for the fishing competition, and this is what caught the fish. So when we're trolling, we'll use quite a light jig head, maybe 1/16 of an ounce, and then just vary the colour until we find what the fish are taking. Often start with something around that colour, black and gold, black and orange, even just straight black, either a paddle tail or more of like a grub style tail. Either one works great, but they're awesome for catching browns, rainbows, the brighter colours like the pinks, the yellows, the greens. They're awesome for salmon as well, and the rainbows will take them too. We've also got some more natural looking ones in the silvers, whites. Try those colours when the black or the brighter colours aren't catching anything. But yeah, always good to vary it up. If you find they're not taking one colour, try swapping it over to another and tow that around instead. We also use these on the spinning gear, and yeah, found they're really effective as well. Often we'll start with this pink Pro Grub from Savage Gear, and I'm out of them at the moment, but we have a few other colours up until we lost them last week with fish biting them. So yeah, the bright greens are also highly effective up at the canals, and anything around that black, gold, green, yellow colour way we just find is really good as well. So yeah, I hope you have a bit of luck using those out here on the lake. We've found they work really well, so give it a go. Tag us in your stories on social media if you do happen to catch some fish with that, and let us know in the comments what you like to use yourself. If you have any tricks that might help us, we're all ears. But that's what we're using at the moment when we're out here on the lake trolling for fish, or out using our spin gear for them.